Hello and welcome to the Scum and Villainy Report. So, the guys are back today. Another reaction. Let's roll the tape. Alright, so we're back and let's jump into the first video.
If you've lost faith in humanity, clap your hands. If you've lost faith in humanity and this is your villain origin story, if you've lost faith in humanity, clap your hands.
Hey, that's actually pretty good. That is
Real talk, I lost faith in humanity a long fucking time ago. This is nothing new.
Like,
I think most of us have, but it's for completely different reasons than that woman.
I gotta see that again.
For
'cause
sure,
that shit
yeah.
cracks me up every time. Alright, here we go.
If you've lost faith in humanity, clap your hands. If you've lost faith in humanity and this is your villain origin story, if you've lost faith in humanity, clap your hands.
She said, and if this is your valid origin story, like if you just decide you want to go with something
villain
and pretend with it,
That's your
like
villain origin story.
you're not living in reality already. You've already agreed that you're not living in reality.
It's like, shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. But that was beautifully timed. I like
It
that guy
was.
did a great edit.
That was really good.
Alright, here comes the next one.
America, how could you do this to us again? What the fuck? How are we supposed to live another 4 years like this? What the hell? What did you do to us?
Why is he? He's like choking.
Just sound like he's choking on his own words. What the fuck?
He's like actually choking.
No, he's choking on that McDonald's there. His head in the back.
That's from giving too much full-throated endorsements.
He's still trying to inhale a fucking chicken nugget. I don't know.
Bro's sucking on that Big Mac and his full-throated endorsement.
Oh my god.
It looked like something was medically wrong there.
Yeah.
He went, oh.
That's the demographic.
Holy shit. Alright. Let's move on.
Anyway.
Quick question. So does anybody know how to find or hire a hitman or woman? Because we don't want to be sexist. So, but I think we could pull this off collectively. If
That's a good way to get that's a good way to get arrested. Anybody want to report that? Send that to the authorities, because that there is I'm not sure if you know, but that making threats like that's illegal.
Yeah, I don't think she knows that, but yeah.
Well, I wouldn't hold it past her, because I wouldn't hold it past her not knowing that. She's
I don't know. If I doubt anybody's worried about that. She looks kind of dumb.
She's the kind of person that gets scammed.
She's got an uncle that lives in Nigeria and left her a bunch of money.
Yeah. Yeah.
All he needs is the digits on the front of her credit card and the 3 on the back.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
I'm so glad you guys got your cheap ass groceries and your cheap ass fucking gas, because you're fucking broke as shit. You're fucking broke. You're fucking broke.
Yeah, I'm glad I got my cheap groceries too. I really am.
Well, damn, she just went full blown.
We got the fucking.
Steve Austin there.
We got the nose ring mafia here.
That is again. That is a constant. That is a constant. They all
Is she
have.
upset that like the economy is gonna get better? I don't understand.
Well, yeah, she's like, we traded her abortion for cheaper groceries and gas.
The biggest thing is like men don't care about abortion. Yeah, men don't care about abortion. You want to know why? Men don't get pregnant.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, you can't tell them that, dude. That they're gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah.
You think I'm afraid of that?
No, yeah, men can't get pregnant.
I don't know. It's basically.
Yeah.
But all right, here we go.
It's personal now. I'm coming for every single straight man in my family.
Yeah, she's got that creepy smile, fucking crazy smile.
Y'all fucked around
Oh
and
Jesus!
found
I
out,
don't need to know that
and
you're
now this is
coming.
gonna happen.
Shut
You're
up.
welcome. So I am absolutely, now I'm sure, now I'm positive that the yearly hunting trip that y'all have been having, that my father hosts, that my uncle goes on, that my uncles, my brother, my cousins that are like my brothers, their friends that have all known me my entire life, that claim to love and respect me, have been having a yearly claim to love and respect.
Right?
women
Yeah,
in
yeah.
general.
Just throw your whole
Wow, that's
family under the
bullshit.
bus there because you didn't get the president you wanted.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that's honestly hilarious.
It's a great way to get kicked out of your house, and I hope that happens. So you have nothing, and then you can go and tweak out in the fucking street.
I like how she said there's like straight in quotation marks, like she's just saying her whole family's gay.
Yes.
And then, like, what's she gonna do? Like, she's gonna show up to their hunting trip and cry the whole time, or I don't know. Like, what is it?
Dress up like a deer, run through the woods.
Yeah, and like, what the fuck she's gonna do? Like, that hunting trip that they all go on? Like, okay, what about it?
Yeah, like
Stuff.
clearly have it.
Okay.
Also, I didn't need to know she was coming for her family. Like, that's disgusting. Keep it to yourself, Jesus.
But just like her attitude and that creepy ass smile, like she looks unhinged.
Yeah.
They all look unhinged.
Yeah.
Tell me one of these people that does not look unhinged.
She
They
just
all look
basically
crazy.
said that her whole family just likes to like come together annually and have a good time in the woods, like and bond. And clearly doesn't like her own family, but by the way she described them, they sound like a nice family. So
yeah,
I mean,
Well,
fuck.
sound like a perfectly reasonable family to me.
Oh Lord. All right, let's check this next one.
I'm gonna be honest, I was very blindsided by the results this morning. I've decided that cigarettes don't count today, and I honestly might go get a tattoo. But I also have decided that for the next 4 years, I am
I want to
going
see that
to
tattoo.
abstain from
Can that tattoo
sex
be Trump's
with
face,
men.
please?
And funny enough, I actually just broke up with my boyfriend a handful of days before the election. I highly encourage any other women that are single.
Man, he dodged a bullet.
Right? That's crazy. She is abstaining from sex with men because she didn't get the president that she wanted.
And she's emotional, and her first thought is, I'm gonna go get a tattoo. Like, yeah, that's a great idea.
I hope she did, and I hope it's something that says like "not my president" or something like that.
Oh my god. Or no, she's like she gets like a fucking like Asian tattoo, but then the guy writes like Trump in like Chinese or some shit.
Honestly, like they have the same energy as like somebody who wakes up and expects it to be like a sunny day and it's raining and they just freak out. They're the same way. Like it's not like they can control. Like yeah, they voted for who they wanted to vote for, and that was their mistake. Good for them.
That takes me as the kind of person who threw a temper tantrum over their water not being sparkling water.
At the end of the day, it's a majority vote, not an individual vote. Just because you wanted somebody to win doesn't mean it's gonna go your way.
What, you mean everybody doesn't think exactly the same way and like all the same shit? That's crazy.
What? Oh my god, wait, people have opinions? What?
That's just crazy talk. Alright, here we go.
I just don't understand why we can't have a female president. Like, why not? Like, how much more qualified?
Yeah, she's I don't know.
And,
and they always bring it back to sexism and racism and the same fucking bullshit when that's like not
the
white,
other thing,
99.9% of the people voted against her.
No, that's the main reason why people voted against her is because they were tired of being called sexist, bigots, and racists and all that over just having opinions.
But like
that
most
are
of these
not
kids are like fucking rich little college kids, and
And the other thing too,
I asked my girlfriend, "Are you happy that Trump got elected and Kamala didn't?" She said, "Oh yeah."
Oh shit.
Well, she is a self-hating woman who is betraying her people.
No. You gotta put it like this, like that Latino woman from the fucking from the View said she's an uneducated white woman.
Yeah, those damn white women that are fucking ruining it for everybody.
You know what's
like,
funny?
okay.
You know what's funny about that? They had Trump on at one point, and they were like praising him, saying he was the greatest person.
Oh, yeah.
Trump, like fucking Whoopi Goldberg, gave him a hug and all that stuff. And then immediately when he started winning the first time, yeah, that's when everything turns. Like,
Yeah, that was when Trump was still like before he ran, like he was still a Democrat. And they were
They all
like,
thought it
he's
was a
the
joke,
greatest
yeah.
person
That's
ever.
right.
And then he started running as a Republican. And they're like, he's a piece of shit, racist, piece of crap. Like when Oprah did her whole speech that Trump's like a racist piece of shit, worst person on earth. Then like Trump just tweeted like a letter that she sent him back before he was running for president. That was like, oh my God, you're so amazing. You should run. I'll be your vice president. And
That's
then, you know,
honestly
like-
hilarious. that he
like
did
all
that.
the-
I didn't know about that.
like Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson come out. They're like, he's a racist piece of shit. And then Trump posts like pictures of them all going out to dinner and stuff and like hanging out. And same thing with Clinton. You know, Clinton's like, oh, Trump's like a Nazi and a fucking piece of shit and blah blah. And yet Hillary and Bill Clinton were at his wedding.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, you guys are a bunch of fucking clowns. I just hope, like, now that he won, they're gonna release all the like Diddy shit and all the Epstein shit, and all those, fucking disgusting motherfuckers all go to jail.
Yeah, it'd be cool if he actually managed to do the JFK shit too.
Because it's funny that like all the people kind of implicated in the Diddy shit, like J Lo and fucking, what was it, like Usher and Jay-Z and Beyonce and fucking Oprah, like all suddenly came out for Kamala. They're like, oh my God, she's got to win, guys. It's like,
Yeah,
did she
right.
like tell you that she's gonna bury the fucking evidence if she wins or some shit? That's what it seems like.
They're over there sweating beads right now.
Yep. All right, next
Truth
one.
always comes out.
I will make it my life's mission, my dying wish, that none of you weirdos can hide in the future. You can't lie to your kids, you can't lie to your grandkids about, oh, it was so confusing, it was hard to see the truth, he was so convincing. I will not let you get away with that. Like, that was not normal. This is not normal. I will make it clear to everyone. Like, I will make sure no one is confused about how things were right now in this very vital, crucial time in American history, that it was not confusing. It was not confusing at all. You just stood for that. You stood with
What
that
does she
and
think
for
is
that.
confusing?
Like, I can't emphasize
that's a
enough,
good
there will be
question.
nowhere to hide.
She's basically like, everybody says Trump is Hitler. So she's saying, like the Germans after the war, like, oh my God, we were like, spellbound by Hitler and we fell for all this shit. And, that's what she's basically going for.
Oh, what a fucking idiot.
That's not a good comparison.
It's like, okay, well, when you realize that the economy is going to get a lot better and shit, are you going to, go the other way? When you realize that the media has been lying to you for like the last fucking 12 years?
When you finally realize you can buy that fucking food you can go to fucking, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Cut the shit from that. Right, so on tangent. I was like, I had something in my.
because he's fucking Canadian, and yeah.
Fuck you. I had something, and then it went out the door.
And then you got real Canadian on us.
Fuck
Yeah,
you.
he went fucking full Canadian there.
I went full Biden mode. What are you talking about?
He was just missing the boot and the A.
Yeah.
Hey!
Don't worry about him. We're sorry, eh?
Yep.
Fucking Americans.
All right, here we go.
Tell me how I literally went into today genuinely thinking I was gonna win.
It's just me, or it looks like a man.
She looks like
a dude with a mullet. Yeah.
Hold on, pause this for a minute. She looks like that fucking dude from Stranger Things, Steve, or whatever the fuck his name was.
Joe Dirt?
Well, yeah, he looks like him with a fucking mullet.
Yeah, that's Joe Dirt right there.
It just gives me like she's a man vibe.
Yeah, she's. I mean, honestly, it's definitely ballsy to attempt a mullet.
I mean,
But
this
as a-
fucking
a fe-
arm, dude. Like, what the shit? It's like bigger than her head.
As a female, attempting a mullet is crazy.
If this is a
It's
female,
crazy.
she's doing like some mega roids.
She's been working out for sure. She could definitely either goes to the gym or she like does construction or something because that's
that's like a
the
dude's
hand.
hand.
Yeah, that is a big hand. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god.
That's
Yeah.
just some dude that has a high pitched voice using a face changing.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that
maybe
does
it's like a
actually
butch
look like
lesbian or
a
something. I don't know.
very likely because that I don't think that's trans. I think that's like just a manly female.
Holy shit! It's like Frankenstein woman.
Looking like a not so handsome Squidward.
All right, here we go.
It's just so awesome how much this country
After seeing all
hates
these
women.
videos, I should have invested
So
in Kleenex
awesome.
before the election.
Really awesome.
Yeah, that's fucking
How awesome
hilarious.
would it be to live
Because
in a
But
I
you're
country
think
right.
that doesn't hate
Kleenex
women?
stocks probably has
That'd
gone
be
up
so
like
cool,
2,000
right?
fucking percent.
You
Just be
know
like-
what? You should have long beforehand invested in nose rings.
Oh my god, yeah, all those nose rings like full of snot. Oh my god, that's so gross.
Oh yeah, but hey, if you invested in that, imagine like you'd be making lots of money.
Like if they get boogery enough, do they start like making bubbles with their nose ring?
Like coming out of it, yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so fucking gross. I don't know.
I don't like that. I don't like that. For more deep discussions like this, subscribe to Scum and Villainy Report, where you can hear about nose rings and boogers.
Yeah, where we ask all the fucking important questions. Like, holy shit! All right, here we go.
We may not have rights tomorrow.
She should go to the Middle East. Imagine
Yeah,
her.
every time I hear this argument, I'm like, yeah, why don't you try Afghanistan and tell me how much we hate women here?
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit.
Honestly, almost any country in the Middle East. When I was in Qatar, I remember driving down the street, and they're not even allowed to sit like in the passenger seat. They have to be behind at all times. Like when they're walking, like when families are walking together,
Yep.
their wives have to be behind them. Like they're not allowed to even walk next to them.
Yeah, no, the women always
Yeah,
have to be
it's
gone.
like there's actual
Yeah.
social issues in the world, and these people complain that they're saying like, "Oh, we're hated. Women have no."
I mean,
rights
it's a
in this
cultural
country."
difference. You can't even compare,
What are you
but it's
talking
not the same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like
what are you
we would
talking
look at it as wrong, but that's how they've been living forever.
Well, in Afghanistan,
I mean,
the Taliban just made it so, like, it used to be like women couldn't talk so that men could hear them, but now it's like you can't talk so that anyone can hear you. Like it's against the law now.
No, the reason that's crazy. But the reason why I say you can't compare is because you can't just like go to their country and tell them to stop.
Yeah, I mean that's their own weird ass
Yeah,
culture.
yeah. But if these females that think that they have such a hard life in America, go over there just to see how like
I
it
have
can
such
be,
a hard life in America.
they would
I'm gonna go get my
probably
Starbucks. She says,
either
sipping
get
on her
killed.
fucking Starbucks or
They would
whatnot.
either get killed for doing what they do or trying to behave the way that they are, or they would learn real quick through physical lessons.
You know who else would learn real quick? The fucking queers for Palestine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh my god. That movement pisses me off so much because it makes no fucking sense.
Dude,
Like, if
it
people
doesn't piss
who
me
have-
off. When I saw that picture, I fucking laughed like
No,
so
I
hard.
laughed because
We're
I laughed.
pretty-
It is hilarious in itself, but it
I
pisses
mean,
me off.
The
that
way I
people
see
say-
it, we're pretty damn equal, right? Like, if we're allowed to have trans people in sports, you can't tell me that you're not equal. If trans people can play in women's sports, or if trans people can play in men's sports, which that would
Yeah,
be
yeah, but
retarded.
yeah,
Like,
but
if
you're missing
a
the point
trans,
here.
so
You're
my
missing the
question
point.
to you, no, I'm not. It's the same thing.
No,
So
you're missing the point. They
a
don't have
trans-
more rights. They don't have more rights than us. They want more rights than equal rights. That's the whole point.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So that's
it-
why I say that.
Is it a trans man if it's a woman that went to a man, or is it a trans woman? I'm confused.
I don't know. I always get that shit mixed up.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even know what the fuck you just asked me.
If anybody knows that, go ahead and put that in the comments because we don't fucking know. Anyway, the whole point is like if it's a woman that like turns into a man and then tries to do men's sports, dude. I want them to do anything but last place. I really good luck.
Yeah, I think a woman turning into a man is a trans man.
That's what I think. So I think so too. So if a trans man enters men's sports,
I'm not
and they
qualified enough
don't
to speak
get
on the
like last
subject.
place, if they actually start like showing anything, I'd be impressed.
Yeah, well, I mean that's why like you never see women that turn into men like anywhere near professional anything, whereas you see men turning into women, they're like breaking fucking records and like it's like there's a reason why we have a men's league and a women's league.
Yeah.
Like there are natural like biological differences. Now as far as like education and all that, yeah, everybody can take the same classes, can go get the same degrees, can go do all the same shit. But in the realm of, physical sports, it's a little different. It's the same as like I remember those feminists when they were like, "Oh my god, like Serena and Venus or whatever Williams, like you guys would destroy all the men in like tennis and shit." And like they were literally like, no, we wouldn't." Like if we played the top guys in the world in tennis, they would fucking crush us. Like women's tennis and men's tennis is a totally different game. And then like basically like the feminists got all pissed off and then they just, they did like the Men in Black like memory wipe and then they went back to saying the normal shit that they always say.
That's pretty funny.
Any woman that does sports, like really does sports, I don't think has any issue saying that men and women are totally different in sports.
Yeah, because they would probably understand that the chemical makeup and physical makeup of our bodies are.
And I think most of the women
different.
that are like doing all this shit about, oh no, we're exactly the same, like none of them play sports. Like absolutely none of them. I mean, I guess the exception maybe, so I guess I'm wrong because the exception would be like the women's soccer team that was talking all that shit. And then they played against like 14-year-old boys and got destroyed like, I don't know,
I remember
9-0 or something.
Yeah, I totally remember that, and it's hilarious.
And it's like, all right, your ideology just got fucking, destroyed. But then they left, and we're still like, oh no, we're still amazing. And I was like, all right, well, don't get me wrong, you're fucking amazing for all the women's teams, but again, you
got beaten by boys, not even like like boys.
And this was like a high school boys team. It's not like, the men's like World Cup, whatever, champions or some shit, right? It's such a load of shit, but they live in this like imaginary fantasy world.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's almost like that other feminist thing where it's like, I'm not going to take my husband's last name. Like, okay, so you're going to keep your dad's last name?
No, it's my mother's last name.
I'm going to take my mom's last name. Oh, you're going to keep your grandfather's last name? That's so stupid. Funny.
It's like you can't get out of it because you know why? Majority of last names are from men because that's tradition.
Yeah, I mean they all are.
Yeah, there's all
no such thing as a
names.
female last name. That's just how it's been for forever.
And if a female wants to keep her her name at birth, it's still like her father's last name.
Yeah. Now, if you get married and you want to keep your like, your maiden name, cool, I don't give a shit because I mean, a lot of women do that because they professionally are known by that name, but
and they don't want to change a bunch of paperwork to that's understandable.
And that's fine. But I'm talking the ones that do that just because like, oh, I don't want to support the patriarchy. I'm like, you're retarded. That has nothing to do with anything.
Let me just explain. The concept of the patriarchy doesn't make any sense anymore. Honestly. I don't even think it exists anymore, to be honest.
I mean, it exists in Afghanistan.
Well, let me restate.
But in
America,
the Western world, not really.
No, it doesn't. No.
In America, it doesn't exist. Like, obviously in countries like Afghanistan, yeah. What I meant to say, generally in the West, it doesn't exist.
Yeah. I mean, really, if you really want to do XYZ thing, as long as you're talented enough to get there and you put in the work, you can do it. It's, but it's also like this other shit because they're always like, oh, there's not as many like women CEOs as like
Yeah,
men
be women
CEOs, and it's like, okay, well, you know, a lot of them got there because they put in a lot more time and shit in there. But you never, you know, but then they start going like, no, it's got to be like 50-50 inequality and all this shit. But you never see them go like, oh, 98% of garbage men are men. We need more women represented in the field of, you know, sanitation workers.
Sanitation.
You know, I remember seeing, I forget what it was. It was probably some show, but you know, no, it was Parks and Rec. Obviously, that's a scripted comedy show, right?
Yeah.
But I guarantee you that if that was done legit, it would be the same ending, right? So you got like women that are trying to prove a point. Oh, we can do the same thing, right? We can be garbage people. But at that moment, you got to pick up that heavy thing. You're gonna hurt yourself.
And I think there was actually like a Bear Grylls did like one of those like island survival shits, and it was like men versus women, and it was just like a total.
I saw that.
Oh, I saw that.
Total shit show.
Didn't the female survival specialist like completely quit out of even trying at
They
one
actually
point?
had to warn them that if they didn't start doing something, they were gonna like remove them from the show because they were risking their own life, all of them.
Yeah.
And the men are basically like on vacation because they're having such a good time. They're thriving.
They spent like 40% of the time like bitching about how well the men were doing, and they spent like the other 60% of the time like
groveling
bitching about each other.
Yeah, and there was so many like I remember seeing that there was so many opportunities that they actually could have had a meal, but they didn't want to hurt the animal.
Oh my god.
It's like, dude, and then the men over there literally throwing nightly barbecues. They got fucking like fish to feed more than
they got like a
more than
fucking
the men over there
crocodile and shit.
Yeah, and like they literally had so much food that they probably could have fed the females with leftovers as well.
I thought they did a few times. I mean, I only saw clips of it, but I thought a few times like the women were like, "Oh my god, the guys are doing so well. Why don't we go over there?" And they're like, "Yeah, I guess you can have some food. Here you go.
We'll take pity on you." And they hated that. It's like,
Yeah.
you can't take pity on us.
I just remember, the medical team came in and it's like, you guys have lost a ass load of weight, and if you don't fix that soon, you're gonna get pulled out of the show because we don't want you to die.
Mm-hmm. That actually happened.
Yeah, what didn't their like survival as expert like just quit, leave, or something like that, or was like completely thrown to the side and decided not to do anything and just started working for herself because it was like, yeah, I'm not.
I don't think they had one because if they had one, it wouldn't have turned out the way that it did.
I mean, I need to watch the whole thing because I only saw like clips of it, and I just
Me
remember
too.
like
I've
those
only
little
seen bits and
things.
pieces as well.
Yeah, I remember watching it, and I think that was what there was, but like it's been a while since I've seen it, so I could be wrong on that.
I know that like they chose to drink stagnant water.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
No, because they couldn't start a fire. Like they could not figure out how to start a fire, so they just started drinking stagnant water.
Oh my god, that's just
That's sad.
Yeah, they all got really sick, especially like a couple of the girls. One in particular, like got really sick.
Yeah. Lucky she didn't fucking die.
Yeah.
Well,
But yeah, like they just started drinking stagnant water because they couldn't fucking build a fire. They were out there sleeping in the dark with no fire for days, weeks.
Shit. All right, let's move to the next one. We've been here a long time.
Yo, I'm scared to go to sleep. I might wake up a motherfucking slave.
Yeah, this is the clip I was talking about.
What did she say? She said she might wake up about to what?
I wake up a motherfucking slave.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny, dude.
She's gonna Trump won, so she's gonna get put back in chains and shit.
That's fucking hilarious.
Like these people fucking exist. It's just blows my mind.
The fact that it's like you are blowing everything out of it is not that bad. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's like we already had him for 4 years. Like, were you a slave then? Like, no.
Yeah, it's like you had him for 4 years. Last I checked, he didn't really do anything.
I did actually did a few good things, but yeah, people just remember his shit talking, and that's what they don't like.
Yeah, he's got a big mouth.
Shit talking was hilarious, though.
I mean, it is hilarious, but a lot of people hate it. It's just like, but if like a lot of his policies are actually really good. Like for instance, stay in Mexico while we sort out your fucking immigration status.
Yeah, he's
great.
a ball. The shit that comes out of his mouth is hilarious, ballsy. Sometimes might be inappropriate, but still fucking funny.
I'm gonna say this: I'm not educated enough on the whole political system in the United States to make any like statements about it. So I'm just gonna abstain from doing that.
I appreciate somebody that tells somebody off when they need to.
Yeah,
so,
I mean you kind of need that in a leader. To be honest.
Exactly. Yeah, that's my point. And
I mean, another example is he got Israel and Saudi Arabia to reopen, diplomatic channels, which most people thought that would not fucking happen. I give him credit for that. I mean, honestly, if like Obama had done that shit, he would have gotten a Nobel Prize. But since it was Trump, it was like, hell no. But like, hell, Obama got a Nobel Prize just for becoming president. Like, he didn't even do anything. It's just like, oh, I'm president, here's Nobel Prize. It's like, okay.
A Nobel Prize because you're black.
And meanwhile, a Nobel Prize while he fucking bombed the shit out of the Middle East. He dropped more fucking bombs in the Middle East than Bush did.
Yep, more bombs in the Middle East than Tower Toppler himself.
So there's your fucking Nobel Prize of Peace.
Nobel Prize of Peace, yeah.
Here's the last one.
All I have to say is good luck getting laid. Especially in Florida, because me and my girlies are participating in the 4B movement. That's my next plan.
Oh, you're in trouble,
and I'm
Jesus.
dead fucking serious.
No, I got her, Mom. It's okay.
Oh my god.
I like the older ones, the ones that have a brain. Yeah.
This is close to what we were talking about earlier. She's got like the weird
She's
ass
got the problem
nails.
with those fucking nails, man. Yeah, I was about to bring that up. It's the fucking nails, dude.
Yep.
She's got a whole dinner plate on her finger, dude.
You know what? At least you can give her credit for one thing. I don't think she has a nose ring.
That's true. She hasn't leveled up to the nose ring yet.
She's almost there though.
She looks like the type of person that would own a chihuahua.
Yeah. She's got like a little dog in a purse.
Yeah.
And she's got the fucking, what are those like fucking thermos things that are like bigger than they are?
Oh yeah, where like their nails will clatter trying to open it.
Yeah, like the fucking, like the Stanley cups or whatever that they like. That it's like fucking 4 foot tall or some shit.
That's 4 foot
She's
tall.
definitely got one of those.
Look.
She's got one of those purses that's actually like a backpack.
Yeah. It's just my like emotional support animal. And it's like the most annoying little shit dog possible. It's like the dog that isn't really a dog anymore. It's like, I don't know. How do we go from wolves to like teacup chihuahuas? Like how fucked is your entire species that we can turn you into like a half-retarded little shit?
There's a whole Rick and Morty episode about that. One of the earlier ones, actually.
Oh god, I probably saw it. I just don't remember.
It's when the dog like gets a helmet and he like learns like he can speak, and then he's like, "Where are my testicles, Simmer?" And then he gets all the other dogs and they take over the world.
Holy shit. But it's true, like, and then they want like these little specialty dogs, but the dogs are so fucked up. Like half of them can't even breathe right. It's like, I don't know. I think it's sad. Like, especially like all the pugs and stuff, they can't like breathe. And not even going into like hip dysplasia and all the other stuff that's like super common with like most of them, but like especially the ones that have like those like smushed in faces that are just.
I love my dogs. Find them on the side of the road. They're mainly Australian Shepherd. They're lots of they don't have any problems.
Yeah, well, Australian Shepherds are smart as fuck. They're like one of the smartest breeds out there.
Yeah, they are very smart dogs, especially the female that I got.
Anyway, I'm gonna call it for tonight.
Yep.
Like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification. Not sponsored. I'm not shilling. Well, I am shilling. So, I'm shilling for this man's channel because he brought me on and told me to do it. I'm not reading a script right now.
Yep.
I'm legally required to say that.
If you enjoyed having the Canadian on the channel, like and subscribe.
I don't
If
think
you never
anybody
want to hear
knows
from a Canadian again, don't feel ashamed. Just let us know. We won't have him back.
Write in the comments, fuck this Canadian guy.
Yeah,
I'm
right in the
like,
comments, but still like and subscribe.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That's all we got for today. Thanks for tuning in, and catch you on the next one.